Lolo reads episode 20, Mona's New Roomie. The uncosmic jangle of the telephone brought an abrupt end to Mona's mantra. Yep. Hey, it's Michael. Mouse! Jesus! I figured you got kidnapped by the CIA. Long time, huh? 3 months. Yeah, that's about my average. Oh, you got the shaft. Well, we parted amiably enough. He was terribly civilized about it, and I sat in Lafayette Park and cried all morning, and yeah, I got the shaft. I'm sorry, Mouse. I thought this one was going to work out. I kind of liked Robert, was it? Yeah, I kind of liked him too, he laughed. He used to be a Marine recruiter. Did I ever tell you that? He gave me this little key ring with a medallion that said, "The Marines are looking for a few good men." Sweet. We used to jog every morning in Golden Gate Park, right down to the ocean. Robert had a red Marine tank top, and all the old mossbacks would stop us and say how nice it was that there were still some decent, upstanding young men left in the world. Boy, we'd laugh about that, usually in bed. So, what happened? Who knows? He panicked, I guess. We were buying furniture together and stuff. Well, not exactly together. He'd buy a sofa and I'd buy a couple of matching chairs. One has to plan on divorce at all times. Still, it was a landmark of sorts. I'd never gotten to the furniture buying stage before. Well, that's something. Yeah. And I'd never had anyone read me German poetry in bed before. In German. Hot stuff. He played the harmonica, Mona. Sometimes when we were walking down the street, I was so fucking proud to be with him. Talk much? What? Could he talk? Or was he too busy playing the harmonica? He was a nice guy, Mona. Which is why he dumped you? He didn't dump on me. You just said he did. It wasn't meant to be, that's all. Bullshit. You're a hopeless romantic. Thanks for the words of comfort. All I know is I haven't laid on eyes on you in 3 months. There were other people in the world beside Mr. Right, and we love you too. I know, Mona. I'm sorry. Mouse? I really am. I didn't mean to. Michael Mouse. If you start crying on me, I'll never boogie with you again. I'm not crying. I'm being pensive. You've got 10 seconds to snap out of it. Jesus, Mouse. The woods are full of jogging Marine recruiters. Christ. You and your rustic innocent trip. I'll bet that asshole had a closet full of lumberjack shirts, didn't he? Lay off. He's down at Toad Hall right now, stomping around in his blue nylon flight jacket with a thumb hooked in his Levi's and a bottle of Acme beer in his fist. You're a real hard ass. Just your type. Look, if I learn a little German poetry, will you come stay here till you find a place? There's plenty of room in this barn. Mrs. Madrigal won't mind. I don't know. You're out on your can, right? You've got money? Couple of thousand, savings account. Well, I'm sick of playing Ed and St. Vincent Millay. It's perfect. You can live here till you find another studio or another harmonica player, whichever comes first. It'll never work. Why the hell not? You're into TM and I'm into Est. It'll never work. That night, he moved all his earthly goods into Mona's apartment. The literary works of Mary Renaud and the late Adele Davis, assorted work boots, overalls, and denims from Kaplan's Army Surplus on Market Street, an Art Deco lamp in the form of a nymph perched on one foot, random seashells, a t-shirt that said Dance 10, Looks 3, a hemostat roach clip, an exercise wheel, and an autographed photo of LaBelle. The furniture's at Robert's, he explained. Fuck him, said Mona. You've got a new roomie now. Michael hugged her. You saved my life again. Don't mention it, baby cakes. Let's just get the ground rules worked out, okay? I squeezed the toothpaste from the bottom. You know what I'm talking about, Mouse. Yeah, well, we've each got a bedroom. And the living room is off limit for tricks. Of course. And if I bring any switch hitters home with me, it's hands off, right? Do I look like that kind of cad? What about that Basque gardener last summer? Oh, yeah, Michael smiled. He was all right, wasn't he? Mona stuck out her tongue at him.